In the given scatter plot, a line of best fit for the data is shown. Which of the following is closest to the slope of the line of best fit shown? They love lines of best fit, but you do not have to know how to draw a line of best fit. If you are in a statistics class, that may happen. That does not happen on the SAT. So in a statistics class, they might have, all right, here's all my little data points. Can you figure out what the exact line of best fit is that best is closest representation of this data, where the distance from the data to that line is the smallest overall? I'm being very general here when I'm defining this, but that's the general idea. You do not have to do that on the SAT, so don't worry about it. The only things you'll ever be called to do on with a line of best fit on the SAT is if you'll be given all the points, you'll be given a line of best fit, and they may ask you what the slope of that line is, or they might say, according to the line of best fit, what is y going to be when x is 5? And then you're just finding out what the coordinates are, what the y value is. So this problem here is one of the former, one of those slope problems. And it says, which of the following is closest to the slope of the line of best fit? With this, the one thing I can see that you want to be careful about is that we have these big gaps down here that each represent 1. And here we have these little small gaps that each represent 1. So this same space, if I went the same here, on the x it means 1, on the y it means 2. So don't let that suck you in and go like, okay, like, it draws you in and go like, I know it's going, it's going over 1 and up 1. No, you went up 2 according to their scale. Always be mindful of that. So we don't have to be super precise. We can just pick 2 points that it's close to, because these answers are wildly, let me move up. These answers here are wildly different. We have one a slope of 0, 1/2, 1, and 2. So if I pick a point that is not exactly on the line, but it's close, it'll be close enough. So I'm going to pick this point right here, which is not exactly on the line, but close enough. And this one, which looks exactly on the line. So here, this point is 2, 5. And this other point is 3, 7. And you can either count it out to go rise over run, how far we go up and down over how far we go left and right, or you can do the equation, which is change in y over change in x. So if we did this rise over run, just so you can be very careful that we're counting out properly. So we go up 1, 2, we go up 2, and we run to the right 1. 2 over 1, or a slope of 2. If you do the change in y over change in x equation, you start with either one of these points. It does not matter which one. I'm going to start with the one on the right, and I'm going to subtract the ones that are on the left. Y's go on top, change in y goes on top, so 7 minus 5, and on the bottom, 3 minus 2. I absolutely could have chosen to do 5 minus 3 over 2 minus 7. You will get the same answer. In this case, I'm getting a positive over a positive. If I did it the other way, I would get a negative over a negative, which would still give me a positive answer. They both give you the same positive answer in the end. It's fine. So here, 7 minus 5 on top, that's 2. 3 minus 2 on the bottom, that's 1. Again, 2 over 1, or 2, is my slope, and that is D. Hey guys, the full insanely comprehensive SAT math prep course I've been promising for so long is live right now at mathwithalyssa.com. And of course, you can also still get the free 10 video course on SAT tips and tricks at mathwithalyssa.com as well. You also can now book one-on-one tutoring sessions with me. Links to how you can do that are in the description and the pinned comment below. And as always, if the video you just watched was helpful or useful in any way, please let YouTube know. Comment, like, share, subscribe. You know the drill. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. See you later. Bye.